QBs. Honorable mention. Start with the honorable mentions. I got Justin Herbert from the LA Chargers and Jalen Hurts from the Philadelphia Eagles. This one might be a little surprising to some of y'all. Some of y'all might have them a little higher. Some maybe slightly lower. But I have them like tied for that 6th spot, which he's an honorable mention in my top 5. Him and Herbert being tied for that 6th. That's why there's the honorable mentions. I think he did get better, of course. You know, he had that embarrassing loss to the Tampa Bay in the 2021 season, 2022 postseason in the first round, I believe it was. And he made that jump, you know, in year 2, that offense, which was last year, where he made it all the way to the Super Bowl. They had a few fortunate breaks. I mean, he did get better as a passer. You know, he still has that ability to run the ball. You know, he's that dual threat. You know, those quarterbacks are the new wave. That's the new trend in the NFL. That's what you need to be successful. At least that's what it seems to be. And yeah, that's what I got right now in my top. I mean, number 6, tied for number 6. All right, here we go with number 5. I got Lamar Jackson, L-Jack, at my 5th spot. You know, the guy's a winner. He wins a lot of games. He has a crazy win-loss record as a starter since he became a starter. And he's a league MVP. You know, unfortunately, he hasn't been able to finish the season past couple years. But he's up there. Top 5. He's my number 5 QB. When healthy, of course. And number 4 is actually Aaron Rodgers, the former back-to-back league MVP. He had that meltdown in Green Bay. Ended ugly over there. That ugly breakup they had with Green Bay. Shouldn't have ended that way, man. But I don't know. I don't know if it's Green Bay management or if it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has that... people think he's a diva, you know, he's selfish, you know, arrogant, thinks about himself. I don't know. What do you guys think about Aaron Rodgers? Let me know in the comments below. Got him at number 4. When healthy, when he's motivated, and when when he's got the right weapons. You know, he had a down year. Those young receivers out in Green Bay. Losing Devontae was a big loss for him, but we'll see how it goes for him up there in New York with the Jets. You know, he's got some new faces up there, of course, but we'll see if they can catch on quick. You know, they're a lot more talented than Green Bay, and they got a better team overall. But the AFC is stacked, so we'll see how that plays out for him. That's my number 4. And number 3, got him here on screen. Trevor Lawrence, number 4, sorry. Scratch that. Herbert and Hurts were number 7, guys. Lamar Jackson was number 6. Rodgers was 5th. Lawrence is 4th. Here we go. Yeah. Lawrence is 4th. That year 2 jump. You know, he had that rough year with Urban Meyer, and now he had Dougie P. Started off slow. I believe they were 4-8, and then they turned it around all the way to 9-8. That playoff berth. I mean, I know the AFC South wasn't the strongest division, but this guy kept them in it. You know, the team kept fighting. Even in games that they were down, he would make plays. And those weapons that they got him around him have definitely helped him elevate his game. And I mean, I was confident that Dougie P was going to help him make that jump. You know, Dougie P is a great offensive mind. I was hoping he was going to go to NOLA back when we had a head coaching vacancy. But he's in Jacksonville, and you guys see the dividends of that choice for them. You know, it's paying off. They had that crazy comeback win against LA Chargers. Awesome game to watch. That was a fun one. Moving on to number 3, third spot, the top 5 QBs on Talkin Football 321 podcast. Got Josh Allen, the big guy up in the Northeast. Josh Allen, he's a really good quarterback. He's got the physical tools, man. He's got the big arm. He's got the big size. I think Aaron Donald put it best. He's like a modern Big Ben. You know, he's like a futuristic Big Ben, which makes sense. He kind of hit that nail right on the head there, which is true. I think his arm might be a little stronger than Big Ben's though. But anyways, he's a similar player. Right now, man, he just hasn't shown that he can win the big one. You know, he had that home divisional game against the Bengals, and they just collapsed, man. They just came out flat, and the Bengals just wanted him more. They punched him in the mouth, and Bills couldn't recover from it. And I put that on him. You know, he's got to be a leader. He's got to get them over that hump. I mean, he's a very talented player, very good player. But right now, he's shown that he's great in the regular season. He's had some solid games in the postseason. The one with Mahomes, I don't give him as much credit for that one. I'm referring to the game. I think it was a conference championship against Mahomes, and 13-second game where there was 13 seconds left, or was that the divisional round? I can't remember, but it was in the postseason. They were playing in Arrowhead, and there was 13 seconds left where Kansas City tied it, take it overtime, and then they won. You know, on the opening drive from overtime. You know, these guys didn't get a possession, and that's where that rule came from in the playoffs, to give both teams a possession or a chance to score at least. Anyways, yeah, Allen played well that day. I just don't think like it was as elite as people made it seem, or as it appeared to the naked eye. You know, the receivers he was hitting were wide open. I mean, you can't. I'm not diminishing how like his play, but you know, it wasn't as clutch as it seemed. But anyways, that's what Mahomes beat him in that one. And Mahomes and Burrow has beaten him in other ones. Mahomes has also had this guy's number. He has to beat those guys. I mean, right now, those guys have his number. Now we move over to number 2. We got Joey B up in the AFC North. He's the number 2 quarterback on my list. Very on the heels of Mahomes for number 1. A lot of people compare him to Brady. He's got that poise in the pocket, you know, good pocket presence. He's calm, cool, and collective in very where the pressure's high, you know, and the stakes, everything's on the line. He's just calm, man. That's where he's similar to Brady, you know. Longevity wise, this guy can play a long time. His play style too. I mean, maybe he can be from this bunch at least, the one that gets to maybe the safest pick to reach those maybe a 20-year career. Going off play style, of course, because he's like the most pocket passer out of all of them, and he's lethal, man. He's very accurate. He gets the ball there, and he's very clutch in the big moments. This guy's he's on the heels of Mahomes. And that'll lead me to my number 1, which I kind of already gave it away. But Mahomes, he's the top man. He's the top guy right now. They got to knock him off. He's got the 2 Super Bowls. He's got Allen and Burrow. He beat Burrow. And right now he's the guy to beat. He's the guy they're chasing, man. I know his play style is unorthodox, a little backyard football. You guys that are watching this that are more traditional, want that drop back passer like Burrow. Yeah, he's got the fundamentals, you know. But man, Mahomes, he's electric, man. He's clutch, but in an unorthodox way, you know. And he gets the job done. You know, it might not always be pretty, but he gets it done, and he's a winner, man. And he's the one that appears to be the closest to chasing Brady, at least. I mean, hopefully for his sake, he can reach the 20 years, play that long to try to reach 7 Super Bowls. We'll see. I know he's I mean, we all know he's trying to chase Brady. You know, he's modest. He calls Brady the GOAT, which he is, but I know he's chasing him. He's trying to get close to that. He's even said, you know, when they ask him about his contract, he's focusing on to win Super Bowls, you know, not necessarily get paid and make a lot of money. I mean, he's already made a lot of money off his first extension that he got, the 10-year, $450 million contract, which this past year was the first season on that contract, and it appears to be outdated by now. He's like, I don't know, it's going to be like the 11th highest paid quarterback when Burrow and Herbert get their contracts done. Those are also in the works, but those will be a topic for another day. Anyways, that's a top 5 with some honorable mentions there. Hope you guys enjoyed that segment of the Talkin' Football with 321 podcast top 5 QB segment. Comment below who your top 5 are. Let me know. Comment below in the comment section. Let me know your favorite team. Let me know your favorite quarterback. Let me know how you guys would rank them. Let me know y'all's top 5. Let me know which ones you agree with. Let me know which ones you don't agree with. And that applies to all the segments I have here. What you guys agree with, what you guys disagree with. Let me know. Put in the comment section below. All right.